The Bible is clear that all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and that the wages of sin is death. Apart from faith in Jesus Christ, who alone cleanses us from our sin and who alone clothes us in his righteousness so that we might stand before a holy judge, apart from Christ, every person will fall hopelessly short of God's perfect standard and will be condemned to an eternity of punishment in hell. Now, I realize that this is not a popular view in our world today, our culture that cherishes relative truth and that says you can believe whatever you want as long as you don't tell me that there is some sort of judgment or that my belief is wrong. But it is what the Bible teaches. And if we think about it as believers, it's the only view that gives us comfort in the face of suffering, especially if we're suffering for our faith. See, we need to know as followers of Jesus that there will be some justice when we're in the middle of facing injustice. Otherwise, at some point, we're going to throw up our hands and say, I give up. Because when I look around, it looks like the bad guys are winning. The wicked reign. Corruption rules. Darkness is everywhere. But Peter says that everyone will give account before the judge of the living and the dead. The judge has yet to have his final say, and when he does, perfect justice will be established. The wicked will be condemned, and those in Christ will be acquitted. And that is our consolation in this sad world. Heidelberg, question 52, asks, what comfort is it to you that Christ shall come again to judge the living and the dead? And the answer is, in all distress and persecution, with uplifted head, I confidently await the very judge who has already offered himself to the judgment of God in my place and removed the whole curse from me. Christ will cast all his enemies and mine into everlasting condemnation, but will take me and all his chosen ones to himself into the joy and glory of heaven. Therein is our hope, therein is our comfort, especially in the face of suffering, that God will bring justice.